Hell yeah. I like how he thinks.
See them eyes?
Come on.
Yeah! Oh, his eyes is in too. Hey, if y'all not subscribed, go ahead and do so. Blue Lock starting now. Hey, check out our Patreon in the link below. You'll have access to uncut and upcoming reactions, skits, behind the scenes footage, and so much more. Your support goes a long way to helping us with more reactions and original content. Also, thanks for subbing. Set the bell for notifications. Your boy RockLee. YaBoyRockLee desk in this bumble clock.
Workable desk.
It's like I said, direct the nasty desk.
Yo, so we are coming here for Blue. You're very distracting, you know?
I'm sorry.
Anyways, we're jumping into Blue Lock. So far, this is. You doing that on purpose?
Yeah,
oh
I'm sorry.
God.
I totally missed the pillow when I hit my hands in the process. I was going like this and then boom, it right into my finger.
I thought she was like, cut that! I thought she was like, cut that! Get the fuck out of here!
I thought she was just trolling me, like, oh, he you know, he gets distracted easy. Watch it, I'm gonna do anything. He's gonna look. She looked right at me. Oh my god. Oh, back to Blue Lock. Blue Lock is one of the more interesting animes that we're watching this season, right? Not when I say more interesting, that doesn't mean it's the best. That's not the point. This is a whole different concept, right? It's soccer. If you've seen Squid Games, like, oh shit. So like seeing what they're gonna do with that, you know, has been an interesting concept. Last episode, we got introduced to this homie. Like, I shouldn't have been even born here. He was trying to leave Japan.
Yo, he hate his country, bro. Couldn't be me.
I do love this country. A lot of people are gonna get me. How could you love this country? Ah! I see the bright side of things.
I'm talking about Haiti. You talking about, what are you talking about?
Here. I literally love. Wait, that's the whole.
Oh, don't get twisted. I love it here too. They didn't fix some shit, but I love it here.
Yeah. So seeing this, I kind of lost my train of thought. But yes, the point is, I like what they're doing. This is interesting. I haven't seen much like it in an anime, and the characters that they're building up so far, they're not cringe characters. Even the MC, he's not cringe. He doesn't give me, you know, sometimes you get these little soft characters like, ah, he's crying. Why is he crying? You know, and it's not even like that. He has a soft side to him, but there's a monster in him. It's not the Nine Tails, not some demon book, nothing like that.
No, it's a demon though, but yeah.
I'm gonna die on this ship.
Say what?
I'm gonna die on this ship.
What ship?
Well, I'm about to say this ship.
Okay.
I think this is the best anime I've ever seen. Like, this season.
Oh, okay. So out of the three that we're watching, this is the best one.
Yes.
Honestly, from your point, that's fair.
There's something about it that's kind of nostalgic because I played soccer, and
nice.
the vibes. me watching it has made me want to like actually start playing soccer again. I was like, I have the urge to like just, you know, have just a regular match or something, you know. But we don't have a lot of, which is odd because in my community, it's like you'd think there'd be a lot more people playing soccer, but everyone like to play volleyball.
Tell them what your community is comprised of.
Hispanic people.
There you go. Yeah, they love that soccer, but they playing volleyball. She has a very involved community where they actually do things as a community. And people actually know who each other are, and they just do things together. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You've never seen anything like it.
We all meet up after Sunday afternoon, 6 o'clock.
Yeah. Anyways, so we're gonna jump into Blue Lock. If you guys haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. We post our full reactions and our discussions on our Patreon. And if you like our content, smash the thumbs up button, drop a comment, let us know.
Also hit the bell for notifications and be sure to click on our videos so you can stay in your recommended feed.
If you want to join the RockLee crew, go into the description, hit that Discord link so you connect with us in the community.
Alright, let's jump into Blue Lock starting now. Again, it happens.
Jean Kim! Game 1. Oh, so even if you lose, if you score enough, you good.
This is interesting.
Isn't his the lowest? Why was he?
This is gonna be a terrible match. A bunch of people with egos. Team X.
Goddamn Uchiha.
But they're the weakest team because they're Z.
Allegedly.
Your own teammate.
That's a goalie nigga? Oh no.
There you go. He's actually MCing his show, so this makes sense.
They're all MCs in their shows.
Aren't they? They all look like lead characters from different shows.
That looks like a side character, but yeah.
But
He has an important role.
We all knew this was gonna happen, right? They were just all gonna stab each other in the back.
And they're gonna lose as a result.
In my opinion, it's a bunch of forwards.
Oh,
None of
no,
these
they're all
niggas know how to
fighting
play
each other.
defense. You really thought these niggas was gonna team up together? I had no faith.
This is one of those things where usually the main character's team is the one that's struggling and the other team figured out, but they're not doing the cliche part, which is good.
I really thought it was gonna be the goalie first. He was like, I'm taking this myself. I really did.
Someone's gotta make the first goal, basically. After that, the teams will start putting themselves into place because they need to win. His monster unleashed.
Money, touch. Told you, goddamn
Really?
Uchiha, bro. Over.
Got him.
Nutmeg, both y'all niggas. Yo! Told you he's a fucking Uchiha, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, that's a Uchiha talk, bro.
Wow, what a good balanced episode.
That's fair. Y'all are all strikers.
Usually I like the angry characters, but this one's not.
This is dumb.
You're only allowed to be the end character if you show you that guy. So far, I saw all y'all get bodied and y'all still talking about pass me the ball. Yo, do what he did. Take that shit.
Okay. This guy.
Stop.
I'm never passing. He's gonna lose it.
Oh, you spitting. At least you get it.
Yeah, but he sucks. He's literally the worst player.
At least he gets it, though. No, you don't. Just go get the ball.
I keep nodding my head because everyone makes sense in their own way.
They do.
It's just cringe to watch, basically. They're starting to get work.
But they're not going to be top striker. 4-on-1.
Wait a second.
He passed it to his teammate.
I see. He's willing to pass the ball. They're actually playing like a team. Okay, got it. When a leader emerged, they became a team. That's it.
The king took the field and commanded his pawns. Will Magneto say even a pawn can fell a king?
Yo, you gotta do something there. The psychology of it is crazy.
I love sports psychology, bro.
3-0 on the soccer. This is 4-0. Go home.
Non possiamo giocare così. This G, you try tackling him, bro. Whole ass handful of jersey.
5-0. Well, they don't have to score the most.
Yeah, at least one, right?
Hell yeah. I like how he thinks.
See them eyes?
Come on.
Yeah! Oh, his eyes is in too.
Garbage time goals, man. Oh, whew. I thought that was the end of the episode.
Nah.
I got so mad. I like how the demons lined up.
Yeah, it's demon time, baby.
Yeah, like
it's not gonna work.
no way.
No! You gotta get him. You gotta get him.
Goddamn Uchiha.
You gotta get him. You gotta get him. No, no.
Hell yeah, go. Oh no.
He shook. He had to pass before. Nah, take it. Take it. Take it. Oh, take it.
Hell yeah. He's still gonna fail, I feel like.
Ah. Oh my God.
What did he just feel?
He's checking it out. He's dialing it in and he's amping it up.
The demon took over.
The demon took over.
Wait.
Off the wall?
He did pass it. He did!
Jesus!
He did!
Boy!
Whoa, I don't know what to do with that.
Boy!
I don't know what to do with that.
Nobody thought, yo, he got a fucking cannon as a leg. Nobody thought he could hit it from that far. He got a fucking cannon.
Look at this idiot. It don't matter. He scored.
He made a goal. What's the problem?
This guy is trying to be Bakugo. It's not working for him.
That's the wrong kind of ego.
He's so self-centered, it's disgusting. Oh, is that what it is? Is it that he couldn't shoot it? He couldn't. Okay.
Huh. Interesting.
They scored a point, but it's still not enough.
Interesting. But you kind of did. Just not your one.
It's like he was better off just scoring himself.
What defense?
Even his homie that with the monster eyes was surprised.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like he did the right thing. I don't think it makes him a bad striker.
What's his intent? He did the right thing, but what's his intent?
There's 4 games left.
Okay.
バチラとイサギがいなきゃ無理だった。お前が得点王になりたいだけだろ。でもすごかった。今日のベストゴールはあれだったな。な、イサギ。な。
No.
Put your dick away.
Not mad.
チーム全員がフォワードって意味わかんねえ。
俺はあいつの言ってることが全部正しいとは思ってカントナの名前出してたけどな。そいつらみんな優勝なんかしてないし。
Oh.
あのさ、みんなどうやったら勝てるとかまだわかんない。
This man's whole cake is out.
You're so strong at square. No, you can't call him a noob and ask him to explain.
最初はみんな、まああれはサッカーじゃなかったな。そうだね。そのゼロを打ち破ったのは自分の才能で1に変えたんだ。
He did.
それを自信にプレーすることで1を生む力。
Yup.
圧倒的な個性、才能なんだと思うんだ。
他のポジションはそれを10とか100に変える存在か。
あのルールのせいでエゴをむき出しにさせられた俺たちはサッカーとはチームとは
Soccer.
圧倒的なストライカーから生まれる。
You need a Jordan. You know he really. Oh,
What?
shit.
He was listening?
Yo, yeah.
チーム V が8対0
Damn.
を破りました。
I'm him.
そしてリクダ
As the situation
スポー
demands.
ツは必要なのは独力。
That actually makes a lot of
お前一
sense.
人の個の力だ。今日本人が世界に誇れるポジション。ゆえに革命は起きない。
No revolution.
相手の組織を破壊するということ。
Break the resolve.
役
Facts.
割という枠に収まるな。ゼロから
The notion of roles.
勝利はその先にしか存在しない。
Yeah, I don't know. It got my attention
I gotta
too.
explain it to you idiots one more goddamn time.
Yeah.
Find what you're good at and do that shit.
Another interesting concept. So there's, you correct me if I'm wrong on my understanding of this, right? I think one of the things, so in baseball, everyone has a role, you stick to your roles, right? In soccer, sometimes you can't stick to your roles because the situation is just, they're deep in, whatever, they're deep in it, whatever.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
You're midfield and you have to now be in some other position because the ball happens to be there. You have to adapt.
Midfield specifically is for either forward or defense. Like they literally go back and forth in the
All right,
field.
so who stays in the center of the field?
Midfield. Oh, the defense you mean. Defense will guard the goalie, but as you move up, right, from going like up into the goal, the defense will move up with them. And from there it's like midfield and defense will like switch positions sometimes. Not switch positions, but they'll intertwined because as the ball is being passed and you're going into it, you start like losing the person you're supposed to guide. So they take different roles. So the midfielder will go past the defense to stop this other person so they can pass it back up the field, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does make sense.
But the forward will always be up before everyone
They play
else.
like on a rope. Everybody moves, like they slide across the field. So the midfielders move the most. Offense will move as far, defense will move as far, but everybody moves on a rope.
Yeah, I've watched the games, but telling you whose role is whatever is different.
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to get to, right? So like, okay, that's why I just asked just to get to it. So like a defense, there's a moment I think what Ego's trying to establish with your position is defense, right? But because of how the cards have laid itself out, you need to be a striker right now.
You got to be a midfielder right now.
Yeah.
You need to set it up to your striker. Oh, what's that? You got to turn over like near midfield as a defender. You're not going to stop and wait for your midfielder to catch up.
Yeah.
Push that shit. Get it to your striker, you know? Too late. This nigga would get a cramp.
It's the him of all people. This guy's soft.
That's how you're at the bottom, though. Oh, yeah. Get this nigga off my screen, bro. Nah, this nigga's
Dude is beautiful.
Yeah.
Skincare.
Skincare.
Oh, okay.
That's why he's always cramping. He be trying to reach. Don't laugh, we've all been there.
This dude's always angry. Jeez. Sorry. You were on your point, but whenever this show is one of those shows that insert a little thing, and when it comes, I will turn it up and go and pay attention. But it sounded like you had captured what I was trying to say.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes, like, the defender will have to turn to the midfielder and, like, set up the striker. Or, like, if you're the forward and, you know, you turn it over, you're not supposed to just give up. Get that ball back. Turn it back into whatever. Sometimes the midfielder, the striker fell down. You got to go streak up in without getting offsides. Get that striker's position so you got options for your other person. Yeah.
You just shouldn't be bound by your position name, so to speak, right?
Mm-hmm.
I won't go into any details, I just speak about what relates to me. So I follow a lot of the war that's going on in that side of the world, right? Hear me out. And one of the things to crush an opponent is to fuck up their logistics, right? Once they fuck up their logistics, them troops are just like, we don't know what to do. You know what I mean? Because it's not going the way we expect it to go, so we're just dead in the water. And I relate that to this soccer game, or what they're trying to create is, if they fuck up your system, you see how they would say, I'm gonna fuck up their system? Somehow with your egos or whatever, you're just supposed to constantly adapt. They're not supposed to be able to figure out what your system is and just destroy it.
Never
right?
let them know your next move.
So you got everyone on your team is a striker in some shape or form. Just like they're sleeping right now because their time is not needed, right? So him passing the ball in that moment, to me, in itself is not wrong. You pass the ball and the person scored. What's wrong is if you pass it because you were scared. If you're scared to take the shot, that is wrong. But if you passed it because that was literally the best move, that's fine.
See, that's what
they haven't covered that part.
And I'm glad you said that. Because right before he passed it, like you see his demon waking up, they hit the blue shit, and then you get that spatial moment. And that's why I think even he's confused. I think he's misreading his own emotions. You know what we say, don't listen to the damn MC. Yo, that goddamn Uchiha said, if you a bitch, if you should go to church. Don't be on this field if you scared to score the goal. In my mind, he was like, I'm gonna score this because he had flashback in his head. He's like, I didn't score for my team. But his demon was like, no, bro. We gonna turn 0 to 1. That's your goal, right? I'm gonna turn the 0 into 1. Your dumbass is gonna shoot, and this Uchiha was gonna stop your shit. But the demon's like, no. This is the right move to do. Because even the other dude said he wasn't as open as I was, but the demon's like, I know you're not gonna do it, nigga. I'm gonna give it to this guy. So, I don't know, man.
So I think the conversation from the last episode with Bachi? I'm gonna call him Bachi.
Bachi, yeah.
Bachi already has like a handle about the monster. He's like, oh, I know my monster. You have a monster in you too. He doesn't really know, but he can turn it on now. So he's got a little more handle to it. So that whole like spatial awareness, I think that was the demon literally like taking over. And like when he passed it and he's like, I didn't know. It was because this other monster had woken up in this other striker, who this striker was like, yo, pass me the ball.
The monsters called to each other?
Because I think that's what Bachi was like, my monster told me to get you because you have a monster too. So I think like his monster was like ready for it. So his monster was like, okay, we're gonna pass it to him. We're not gonna strike. Pass it to him, and then we see it in like his eyes. It's not the same thing, but there was something there, and when he hit it, everyone was like, oh, it's too far, he's not gonna make it, and he somehow randomly did.
That demon called.
He's got like a cannon for a leg, but sometimes it happens where like your adrenaline's pumping and stuff, and you kick way harder than you expected to, and it just goes flying in. So it's just like, oh, that's believable. At this point, it was like instinct. I understand it now. Like the monster is just instinct.
Yes,
you got that
monster's
animal instinct type of thing.
That's why I love team sports. I'm getting so many like Haikyuu moment vibes because I think in Haikyuu we said, I was like, I don't play a lot of volleyball, but with the sports psychology, I feel it. Sometimes you're there and you're in it and you just feel a moment happening. It's like, oh, I'm about to break this nigga's life. Or, oh my God, I see something happen that nobody else sees. And you throw that crazy assist. And it's like, yo, how did you see that? Sometimes like, yo, I don't know, bro. It's like, I just felt like my body was like telling me to do it, bro. Yo, I like that shit. I love it.
I was gonna say I find it interesting that they're doing it like how they're playing it and stuff, because I remember when I was playing soccer, it was just like this. So I was just like, to me, as I was watching it, I didn't realize like they didn't know I didn't realize like this was a new thing for them. Usually they have their positions and stuff and they stick with it until they explain later on like, yeah, that's why baseball's good for them because they stay in the same position. Because when, at least here, how we played and stuff, like in America, it's like, yeah, when you're on a team and stuff, the coach, especially for like practice stuff, like when you do scrimmage and stuff, he doesn't tell you what position you are. You guys just figure it out. And then we all on the field, like for 2 minutes, we're deciding who's who. And even then, we're like switching positions because someone's failing in forward. So someone else has to come in, take the ball, and go do something else. So it's like, that was normal for me. And I was just like, I don't understand. How are they struggling? Like, just you guys got to switch. Come on. Next thing. I was like, why are you guys doing
what
this?
A good pickup.
I didn't understand until he explained it. And I was like, oh, I see. So you guys really just stick with defense. And you guys don't even try switching with mid or forward or even switching the goalies, like nothing. I was like, wow.
Thank you. Okay. I don't think I picked up that cultural difference.
I didn't get it until he explained it.
Personally, I did. I thought we all did.
I heard him explain it, but I didn't realize how important it was.
Right. So my thought process is, and I'm ready to be called out on this one, because this can be ignorance. In Japan, they seem to just respect each other's position, and whatever it is that you do, I respect that. Your father was a striker, your grandfather was a striker. I'm saying some jokes, but that's what you do, right? Yeah. And over here in America, we're ready for the upset. Like, yeah, that was a status quo. I'm good with basketball, so for me, I'm gonna use a lot of basketball. Like, you know, Dwayne Wade, he was leading that team. LeBron is here. Yo, I know he was leading his team, but y'all gotta work this out, and it worked itself out. That first year was rough. The second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, you already know the history of it. But here, if it was a Japanese team, you know, LeBron comes over and it's like, I know you was great over there, but over here, this is how
you need to fit into the system,
yeah.
And you're gonna go exactly where you tell you to go, and it's expected that you're gonna take that.
That's how I perceive it.
Yeah.
I'm ready to be wrong, my bad, but we're all watching the show.
I think that's pretty. I think that's pretty spot on. I would think.
Yeah. You agree?
Yeah, I agree. That's exactly what I was saying. I didn't get that whole confusion thing. Like, I knew they were confused, but I didn't understand. I was just like, y'all never played just regular soccer with your friends? Like, nothing?
I love that you say that.
It was just so interesting. And then he explained that, and I was like, oh, now I get it. It's the culture thing. So I understood it after he said that.
Back to even the intro, back to your community. I used to live where she lives. But anyways, like, when we do a pickup game of soccer or whatever, people just understand their place in this world. I already know I'm not a scorer, so I play defense, whatever. People just understand their place in this world, and they just do it.
I went straight to the goal or straight to the last line of defense. I knew exactly where I needed to be, bro. Yeah. Never in my life was I was like, yo, I'm gonna go play forward. These niggas just looked at me funny like, come on, bro. Like, come on, just go to the bench, or at least the goal.
Yeah.
No, everyone kind of knew their spot in my neighborhood. We all know who's good at what and stuff. And even if you had multiple people doing the same thing, there was just, you know, times where like, okay, we don't put these two together. We just know that they're going to be separate teams because that's how the others lead. You know?
There is one key, just as we're ending our video, we always have to remind, we all understand that they are all strikers though.
Yes.
It's not like they pick random people from a team and then let's work it out. They all have the sole purpose of scoring. That's what they're supposed to do. And now they're put on the same team and some of them have to be midfield or play defense. It's like, whoa.
They've never done that in their lives.
So just to make sure we didn't forget that.
Nah, I did not.
Okay.
In my opinion, I almost used that against them because I was like, if you're supposed to start from 0 and you're all strikers, exactly what that damn Uchiha did, that's what I expected sooner than anything else. But watching that first team literally just, like, they were about to come to blows as far as I'm concerned. They were going to come to blows. It's like, nah, if you really that guy, y'all would have done exactly what that damn Uchiha did. So, that's when Bakugo ran up and stole the ball and started talking shit but without doing anything. It's like, nah, if you was about that work, you would have been down there already. When now Uchiha blew past all of them, I was like, that's why, and they started calling him King B or whatever it was. I was like, that's why he's that nigga. I believe, yo, they all fell in line after he scores. Like, oh, that's our guy? Easy cheesy. We gonna get our goals around him, but now that they're all watching him, we gonna score off of him. And the anime verified that right afterwards. After that, yo, send everybody after the king. He had 6 people on him. He's like, y'all are dumb.
And he passed it.
He passed it, and then God forbid, if he passed it, all 5 went after the ball chasing, you're not supposed to do that in soccer. He would've been open again. Lobbed it over their heads, and I know that nigga's gonna score.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. This was well done.
Good episode. Thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. We post our full reactions and discussions on our Patreon. If you like our content, smash the thumbs up button, drop a comment, let us know.
Also hit the bell for notifications and be sure to click on our videos so you can stay in your recommended feed.
If you want to join the RockLee crew, go into the description. Hit that Discord link so you can connect to us and the community.
All right, guys. Until next time, RockLee.
Let everyone learn.
Direct Nasty.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you for subscribing to this channel. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, please go ahead and do so. The link is in the description of this video, and I actually tweet back. Much love, RockLee.